Whether it's multi-million-dollar aircraft or nuclear weapons, the United States Air Force has some of the most sophisticated and lethal weapons of war. However, even the most advanced aircraft can be rendered useless if left undefended, and it is the job of the United States Air Force's security forces to keep these assets safe from enemy attack. Ranging from patrol officers to the Phoenix Ravens, also known as murder crews, these airmen are tasked with not only defensive operations, but also operating in hostile and austere environments on the offensive. Air Force installations that host nuclear weapons are also home to the elite Tactical Response Force, who are tasked with assaulting and neutralizing launch facilities or threats to seize nuclear assets. One of the most recognizable elements of security forces personnel is the Blue Beret, which originates from the Strategic Air Command's Elite Guard. Enlisted personnel have the visage of a flying falcon over an airfield with the motto Defensor Fortis, or Defender of the Force, or Strong Defender, depending on translation. Like most modern US military personnel in combat roles, security forces will generally carry the M4 carbine, although may alternatively carry the FN Mag, Remington 870, or Mark 14 EBR depending on their role. The standard issue sidearm for security forces personnel is the Beret M9 handgun, although the Air Force may follow the US Army's lead in adopting the Sig Sauer line of pistols. For our primary weapon, the Car 4 represents the M4 very well, and most in-service weapons will have modifications that resemble the addition of a military laser module, rubber or contractor grip, ACOF sight, war-torn or standard stock, and finally the lightweight upper receiver. Our secondary weapon will be the Bernetti 9, which itself is a knockoff of the 92 FS, the civilian model of the M9. While a wide range of attachments are available for this weapon, most of them would not be used in a standard military role, as they would hinder the ability of the operator to draw the weapon quickly and cleanly from a holster. For our melee weapon, the telescoping baton works well, considering security forces are in large part a law enforcement entity, and less than lethal training is a cornerstone of said profession. By extension, the stun grenade will not only give us the ability to quickly incapacitate a room full of enemies, it will also keep in line with the non-lethal approach of this build. For our equipment, the ammunition bag will make the most sense. Alternatively, the medic bag or first aid kit will fit a military role as well. Finally, the ballistic vest provides a realistic compromise of protection and agility, protecting vital organs without slowing the user. Our skill selection will focus on entries consistent with a law enforcement role, including forced friendship aced, as well as an emphasis on precise semi-automatic fire as opposed to indiscriminate full auto fire. Security forces are trained in the use of both shoulder fire weapons as well as handguns. Martial arts aced also makes a good fit for this build, allowing you to take advantage of the high knockdown power of the baton. Finally, since we are using an intermediate sized ballistic vest, the Anarchist perk deck, although ironic in name, fits very well, allowing you to remain relatively durable without sacrificing on mobility. The final requirement for this build is the Commando Beret with the yellow and blue colors added to sell the final product. While this build is fun, at least to me thematically, this is a hard build to use on even Mayhem and Deathwish, relegating it to a fun challenge or for when you're just looking to have fun with this game, which, I mean, is the whole point. Remember when using this build to keep the Car 4 set to semi-automatic for most instances to benefit from the Mastermind skills. Also remember to use your grenades to stun large groups of enemies, making large spawn clusters more digestible. For a different flavor, you can forego the single shot skills in favor of the shotgun or full auto skills if you plan on using the Reinfeld shotgun or KSP light machine gun, as both of these weapons will still fit with the security forces theme. Thank you very much for watching. I know I kind of went out on a limb with a thematic build, so please let me know what you thought in the comment section below. But until next time, happy hunting.